Hello, you are welcome. The question here says solve 9 over 25 raised to the power of root x is equal to 125 over 27 raised to the power of root x minus 2. Now, if we look at this 9 and 25, we can break this 9 to base 3 and this 25 to base 5. Just as we can also break this 125 to base 5 and this 27 to base 3. So let's write that down. So 9 is 3 raised power 2 all over 25 is 5 raised power 2 all raised to the power root x. And that is equal to 125 is 5 raised to power 3 all over 27 is 3 raised power 3. And then all multiplied by root x minus 2. Now, when the powers inside the brackets are the same, we can simply factor it and bring it outside the bracket. So this can be written as 3 over 5. Because the powers are the same, I bring out the power, and that power multiplies the power that is already outside the bracket, which is root x. In the same way, these three have the same powers. So I can factor it and bring out the power. So I'll write this as 5 over 3 all raised to the power 3. And then this 3 is to multiply the bracket that is outside here. So, or to multiply the power, that is outside here. So it multiplies root x minus 2. So now, for us to simplify this further, what we can do here now is to see how we can make these two bases to be equal. This is 3 over 5, and this is 5 over 3. I can decide to make this 5 over 3. That is, take this 5 up and bring this 3 down. When I do that, I introduce a negative sign to the power. So if I make this 5 over 3, because I've inverted it, I'm going to make this power to be negative. So it becomes negative 2 root x. Excuse me. And that will be equal to 5 over 3 that is already there. And then this 3 can expand this bracket to multiply it. It becomes 3 root x. When this 3 multiply root x, becomes 3 root x. And then 3 multiplied by negative 2 is negative 6. So now that the bases are equal, 5 over 3, 5 over 3, we can simply ignore the bases and equate the powers. Because once the bases are equal, it also means that the powers are equal. So we equate the powers now so that we can simplify further. So I'm going to write negative 2 root x as a power. And that will be equal to 3 root x minus 6. Now let me collect like terms. Let me bring this, I want to avoid negative sign. So let me take this negative 6 to the left-hand side. It becomes positive 6. This negative 6, if it comes to this side, it becomes positive 6. And that will be equal to, I have 3 root x here. When this negative 2 root x comes to this side, it becomes positive 2 root x. So with that now, I have 6 is equal to 3 root x plus 2 root x is 5 root x because they are like terms. So 3 of it added to 2 of root x, it gives us 5 of root x. That's 5 root x because they are like terms. So now I'm looking for the value of x. So I can simply divide both sides by 5. So let me say I divide this side by 5 and divide this by 5. So when I do that, 5 will cancel 5 here. So I'm left with root x. So I can decide to write the root x first. So let me write this root x first on this side. So root x is equal to, then let me write 6 over 5. Please don't forget, I did not move them to the other side. I did not move root x to this side. I only simply write root x first. Just like when you say y is equal to x, you can also say x is equal to y. That is exactly what I did here. So I'm writing this root x first, and I'm saying it's equal to 6 over 5. Now, in order to get the value of x, what I simply need to do is to square both sides. In order to remove this root sign, I square both sides. I also square this side. So this square will take care of this root sign, and I'll be left with x on this side. And that will be equal to this other side. Now I have 6 over 5 square. Now this square affects the 6 and the 5. So 6 square will give me 36, and then 5 square will give me 25. So finally, I have my x as 36 over 25 as the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video so that others can learn from it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.